Hey everybody. I hope everybody is doing good today. Okay, let's see if it's going to show up. Oh, and it is. Okay. All right. If you don't know what I'm going to be painting today, I thought I'd try something else. Someone had asked about a lampshade, so that's what I'm going to do. And a new color. Hey Ellen, how are you? That I just got in the other day, and it is so pretty. Look at that. Wow, I can't turn it over anymore, it'll pour out. But that color is Crown Jewel. Is that not just gorgeous? So anyway, in fact, I know Leslie had mentioned something about a lampshade, and I had one of my friends, Sandy, her and I were talking about lampshades here the other day, and so I'm going to be painting the lampshade. We're going to see what it does, and I've kind of already started. And this is not really cotton, and I had gotten it, but it's got this black mark on it. Y'all can't see it, and I can't get it off, and I thought, well, and I actually am thinking about maybe, you know, doing something unique, doing lampshades. I never would have thought about that. There is Sandra. See, she painted one the other day. So look at that. Isn't that gonna be pretty? Again, that's the Crown Jewel. And I'm also going to do another lampshade, but I'm not going to paint it. I'm going to do something else whenever I get through with this. And let me, you know, after all this time, I have finally began. I found a way that I can keep up. My computer kind of went on the glitz. I was so aggravated. And so being able to see everyone, so this is something that came off of my stand, and it's just perfect. I can't see it that far away, but I can at least pick it up. And yep, she painted over hot pink. So now at least I can stop every once in a while and see what everybody's saying. And I wasn't sure exactly what would be the best way to apply it to a lampshade. I thought, well, if I use a brush, it's really going to show brush strokes. And so a foam roller, just one of those really cheap foam rollers, is going to work perfect. And again, this is kind of, it's not cotton. But you know what? I don't think it would really matter. I think it would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not putting anything on it. I'm just going to straight paint it, okay? I think it will be fine. And you know what? Afterwards, well, y'all will see what I'm going to do to the next one. I'm not going to give it away. Oh, man, I done a chair last night using Andy's Dream, and then I done a gel stain, the cottage white. Really turned out very pretty, but I've got it sitting out in the thing there, and Bobby's taking a nap. He's also got a sinus infection now, so it's kind of like it's just, whoever said, what is it, getting old is the golden years, they don't know what they were talking about. But see how that's going on. I don't know yet. This is the first lampshade I've ever done. So this is a learning process for all of us. Don't know if it will take 2 coats or if 1 coat will be enough. And y'all won't have to see me paint the whole thing. I just wanted to come on and see what y'all thought about it. Man, I'm loving this color. So I have a pretty good sized jewelry box I'm thinking about doing. And I may just use this color. and make it really blingy and do it for, of course, a little girl's room. Isn't that pretty, y'all? And look, the coverage is fantastic. So I'm happy with that. I think the key is the sponge roller, and I'm really trying not to get this on my shirt. So, oh my gosh, Phyllis, how are you? Our dance partner. We danced a lot, didn't we, Phyllis? And I don't know why I have to go down to talk. I just realized that she can hear me from up here. I haven't had any wine. I don't even drink wine. But anyway, I noticed that last night I was doing that, and I thought, well, dummy, you can stand up and talk. They can hear you. But I'm excited. I can't wait for it to dry. Oh, Phyllis, honey, I do too. I'm telling you. I think about it a lot, but now that we've quit smoking, there's no way we could tolerate it, you know. But we sure did have some good times, I'm telling you. It was great exercise too. We went 3 times a week. Phyllis and Dave, they taught us a lot of dances. And what's funny is my dad is the one that got me to going. A lot of fun. Bobby said from the first time he showed me one step, he had created a monster. All right, y'all. As soon as I get this done, I'm not going to do it here because I know that would be boring for y'all. But I'm going to take my embossing gun and dry it to see what it's going to look like. But I've got another one here that I want to show y'all what I'm going to do. Be an idea if you have a lampshade that's really ugly and you want to update it. Be kind of neat. And look, that's not going to take very long to do. So I've already done about half. It's good coverage. Of course, it will really tell once it dries. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that down over here. And I'm going to move that. And I thought this was a pretty color. It was already like this. Hey Sharon, how are you? I hope you're feeling well. I think about you quite often. And there's Becky, Phyllis. She's on there with you. Becky, so y'all can see this is a lampshade. And I'm going to finish it, and whenever I'm done, well then I'll post photographs of it in the deal. But I really think that's very pretty. And the color I'm using is a crown jewel. Very pretty. So I'm going to set that aside. And what I'm going to be doing is I found a real pretty stencil. This is one that I carry. It's I'm out of stock of these right now, but this is Artistic Painting Studio, Jennifer Ferguson. And if there's anybody out there that would like to have one, just PM me and I will get it ordered. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to turn my camera down so that y'all can see. And I'm not going to use, oh my, I've got paint on it now, and I don't want to transfer that. But what I'm going to be using is Miss Lillian's gilding jewels. And she has got a ton of them. I normally know how many, but I kind of went blank all of a sudden. So, but as you can see, I have quite a few. I can get my thing out of there where I don't drop it out on everything. But as you can see, I have every color. Some of them too, because I don't want to run out. So I'm going to turn y'all down. And I really don't want to transfer that. And I don't have any spray adhesive to stick my stencil on with. So this is going to be fly by the seat of your britches type thing today, which is not unusual. So, and you know what? It's not a perfect fit, but that's okay too. So I'm going to turn y'all down where you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And I'll try not to make y'all drunk by swaying it back and forth. You know what? Let me adjust that just a tad. I don't like that. So I want to lift it up just a little bit so y'all get a better view. What's the point of doing a live if you can't see it well? So, let me move this. I'm going to scoot this over. Oh yes, much, much better. Okay. Now as you can see, that's not quite exact fit on here, but you know what? That's okay, it doesn't matter. And yes, I'm just going to use the crown jewel to hold up my lampshade. And again, I'm not using paint. And I've kind of eyeballed it where I think that's just about right, and I'm just going to hold it with my hand. And let's see. That is silver. And this one is black gold. I believe this is bronze. No, I'm sorry, that is sienna gold. And of course we have to have gold. Let me get my other gold. It's much softer. Hey, Bobby, thank you. I appreciate that. Just so you can see, in case you hopped on late. Oh, you can't see it now. But this is the other lampshade, and I'm painting it. And I'm doing it in the color of Miss Lillian's Snow Wax chalk paint. Crown Jewel. Isn't that pretty? So once that dries, we'll know how that's going to work. All right. Let's see. Here's another beautiful color. This is turquoise. Got to have turquoise. Okay, isn't that pretty? And then of course there is silver. This is oil bronze. Very nice colors. And sienna gold. It helps to see the colors, and of course there's gold, and as you can see there's another color in there because I hardly ever use just one color. The more the better. And let's see, there's emerald. It's a beautiful green. And I am looking for a certain one. It is moss. Oh, and look at this one. I'm not going to use it on here today, but isn't that pretty? That is just gorgeous. That is Diva. Moss. That's the one I'm looking for. See, it's a green, and it's like a patina color, and I just love it. And whenever I'm using Miss Lillian's gilding jewels on something like this, I just use a stencil brush. That's it. And let me see if I have a smaller one that I like for something like this. And let's go in with, and I still offload. Oh, well, the lampshade just has a thumbprint now. Cover that up. Okay. And what that means is I will go ahead and I'm going to put my stencil brush, just tap the top of it very softly, and then I'm going to offload. Okay, and you know what? I'd rather have not enough than too much, because you can always add more. And I don't have any spray stencil adhesive, so I am just holding this with my hand, and hopefully I won't make any messes. And I'm sticking with the one color, and I'm just hopping around. No real rhyme or reason, which that's okay. Okay, oh, I really like that. Ooh, see, a sneak peek. Had to have a sneak peek. Okay, and now let's go to the silver. And again, I am just hopping around with a circular motion. And I really don't want too much on there because, like I said, you can always add more. But y'all, I do think that this might be something, because sometimes you can pick these up pretty cheap because they are expensive in the stores, and maybe start a new trend. Just do lampshades. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. That's an idea. Okay, now I'm going to be using gold. And I still want to offload. Okay, I may finish off mostly with the gold and the moss. I'm already anxious to lift it up and see. I'm really bad about that. Anna, there you are. How are you? And your husband doesn't get on Facebook? That's just not normal. You know what? I probably wouldn't either if it wasn't for my business. But it is nice to be able to connect with, you know, your friends from long ago and your school friends, and like me today with my dancing buddies that we used to go dancing all the time. Now this one is the sienna gold, which is the kind of a dark brown. I feel like I need a little bit of dark in there too, just in spots. I don't want to overdo it. Well, I really want a peak. Oh yes, I am liking that. See, you don't always have to have big projects to work on, right? Which I usually don't get to work on big projects because I don't have time. But that is okay. Okay, let's take an, oh wow. I really do like that. I think I need a little silver right in here. Maybe over here just a little. I'm really wanting to take this up where I can see. Oh wow, that is really pretty. Let's add in a little bit of the turquoise in a couple of places. And as you can see, I'm really not, you know, picking out. I am just skipping around, because in reality, if you get to thinking about it, that's whenever it gets confusing. And I think that's all I'm going to do. So, wow. Yes, that is very, very pretty. See how nice that looks? And how simple it was to do. You know what? You could do this in less than 30 minutes and you're done. So, I hope y'all like it. I know I do. I am going to finish this, and we're going to see. I wished I had some more of these. I may have to look in my attic. I may have some. So, anyway, let's take a look at the painted lampshade and see what y'all think. So far, seems to be drying pretty good, doesn't it? But once it's dry, we will, you know what? Hang on just a second. I use my embossing gun for everything. We'll put just a little bit of heat on it and see what it does. Looks like it's drying really nice. And you know what? I don't think it's going to take 2 coats at all. See, that? That over there is still a little wet, and this is still a little wet, but you can see where it's dry right there, and it's a very matte finish. So I think that is going to be really pretty. So maybe I might need to bling this one up too, maybe. So, all right, y'all. Well, that was short and sweet, and I'm losing my voice. I do that a lot. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you learned something today. And I do appreciate y'all stopping in and saying hello. And if y'all have any questions, just let me know. And I'll answer them as soon as I'm done. And y'all have a blessed day. And I may do another live tonight. So I'm doing something else. Y'all have a good evening. And I'll see y'all later.